Stress is something that all our dogs face on a day-to-day basis, and it really can be impossible to eliminate all stress from their lives. So managing stress effectively is really a far better option. Now, our dogs are equipped with their very own self-healing system, and so when any sort of stress comes along, their adrenal glands produce certain stress steroid hormones such as cortisol to help keep them going through these stressful situations. But often the level of stress our dogs face every day can place its own stress on these tiny glands. So today I wanted to share with you my top 5 supportive supplements to help keep these little guys healthy and strong. So stay tuned to learn more. Hi there, Lyndall Pinchin, Canine Naturopath from Canine Vitality. Welcome to my channel, Happy Healthy Dogs. If you're new to the channel, guys, please subscribe and don't forget to click on that little bell to be notified of all my upcoming videos. And thank you so much for being here today. Now, when your dog's adrenal glands don't produce adequate anti-stress steroid hormones, as I mentioned, including cortisol, their body's ability to cope with any sort of stress is really reduced. And this can come from an adrenal gland that is starting to become fatigued. Now, many things can lead to adrenal fatigue, including both physical and emotional stress, poor living situations, poor diet, and overload of chemicals in the body and medications, including steroids. These can all cause these glands to start to fatigue in their function. Now, experiences such as grief, trauma, or any kind of emotional thing like that, even autoimmune conditions can have this negative impact on the adrenal glands, causing them to weaken. Now, your dog's adrenal glands have a very profound effect on their entire body. They're really the glands that first respond to any sort of stress, but also the first to really suffer as a result of this stress. Allergies, poor energy and stamina, poor sleep, and generally lacking in vitality, as well as being prone to infections, can all really indicate your dog's adrenal glands are probably not up to scratch, functioning as well as they could be. Now, longer term diseases such as Cushing's and Addisons disease may develop if this adrenal issue goes untreated. So how can we best support these tiny little but very hard working glands? I know for myself, I have always found herbs really helpful whenever my adrenals have been hammered, which happens from time to time by some sort of stress. And so let's look at these first. Herbs that can help the adrenal gland are in a class known as adaptogenics, which means that they can really help your dog's body adapt to changes and stressors and help balance things during any time that's particularly stressful that's affecting them. Now, some of my favorite herbs in this class include ashwagandha, rhodiola, licorice, and Siberian ginseng. These 4 are very powerful adrenal supportive herbs which I regularly prescribe for dogs that have some type of adrenal fatigue or stress. They can really help nourish and tone these small glands and help prevent the adrenals from going into that full-blown exhaustive mode. And I can tell you from experience that this is very much the case. There have been a number of times in my own life where I've thought that my adrenals might really crash, but taking good levels of a combination of these herbs has really gotten me through some of those really challenging times. Licorice root in particular is one of the best herbs for the treatment of adrenal fatigue. Licorice really helps the adrenals by preventing the breakdown of the hormone cortisol. And this in turn can really help maintain energy levels, making it easier for your dog to cope with any sort of stressful situation. Now, please note that dogs taking steroids with heart or blood pressure issues, pregnancy and kidney disease should avoid this herb. So if you are unsure about this, please talk to your holistic practitioner to see if this herb is suitable, or of course leave me a comment below and I can help you further with this. Now, number 2, what about vitamin C? Although your dog's body does make their own vitamin C, in times of any stress, this just might not be sufficient in terms of the level. So I really recommend considering some additional vitamin C, as this is important to help your pet's adrenals to really produce more stress hormone. It also assists in general energy production and immune function, which is really directly impacted upon by poor or inadequate adrenal function. Now, my third recommendation are the combination of some of the B vitamins. Now, vitamin B5 and 6. Now, vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid really helps the adrenal glands produce healthy amounts of the stress hormone cortisol, as well as regulating it during stressful times so that excess levels are not being produced. Now, foods such as beef, chicken, organ meats, eggs, broccoli, shiitake mushrooms, these are all rich sources of this vitamin. Now, similarly, vitamin B6 or pyridoxine is important for the function of your doggy's adrenal gland. And it's also important in the production of adrenal hormones, once again, as well as being supportive for the nervous system. And good sources here of B6 include chicken, turkey, and some types of white fish. Now, number 4 is magnesium. Now, within your dog's cells are energy centers that rely heavily on this major mineral magnesium. And these cells include those, of course, associated with your dog's adrenal glands. Now, for optimal function, good levels of this mineral must be present. And when stress is present, of course, magnesium is one of the first main minerals that really gets utilized very quickly. So good stores are really important. Now, while raw meaty bones can provide certainly some levels of magnesium and other foods as well, supplements might be needed in stressful or anxious states. You know, if supplementing for magnesium, look for chelated magnesium or magnesium glycinate, as some forms of magnesium, including citrate, can actually make adrenal fatigue worse. Now, an average dose for magnesium is 150 milligrams a day, but honestly, this depends on the weight and issue of your dog involved. Finally, 5, zinc. Now, zinc also another mineral that's just found in every tissue in your dog's body. Now, low levels of zinc can prevent an adequate stress response, and because of this, might actually accelerate the aging process as well. Now, as well as supporting the adrenal gland, zinc also supports the immune system, of course, which is really directly affected by poor adrenal function, as we've talked about before. Now, if wanting to supplement this, look to give zinc sulfate or zinc oxide forms of this mineral at a rate of about 10 milligrams per 25 kg of body weight. Now, foods like organic beef, lamb, pumpkin seeds and eggs are also useful levels of zinc, but once again, depending on your dog, you might need to supplement if your dog is undergoing a lot of adrenal fatigue or stress at the time. Well, guys, there's my top 5 suggestions for supplements. Now, if your dog is suffering from what you think are adrenal issues and you would like some support, then please reach out to me by commenting below, or you can also contact me. All my details are in the description, of course. And if you'd also like to know some more specifics about dosages of anything that I've recommended in terms of herbs or supplements, also feel free to reach out to me, because of course, every dog is different, and that's why it's hard to give a specific dosage here, because, you know, some dogs need more than others, and sometimes I will go much higher with doses than might be generally recommended. So of course, always reach out to me if you need some help there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share and subscribe. I hope you're having a great day. I'm enjoying some beautiful spring weather here. The sun is shining and that always makes me happy. Have a really good day, as I said, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.